Last episode, we built a train station in order to embark on journeys across the lands. Today, we're building a quarry. Now you may be saying, oh, don't you already have, cobblestone and iron and all this stuff? And today I say, I do. But I want more. For you see, I need big industry, massive industry in order to build my perfect utopia. Did I mention it's going to be perfect, right? I want this. All right. Basically, I need a bunch of resources, and now I could put them all in one place, but A, aesthetics, B, lag, C, I felt like it, and D, these nuts. Got them. Anyway, so where are we going to be building this quarry? Well, in between episodes, I did a little bit of scouting. If I just take a look at this map, yeah, it's a bit filled in. It's quite filled in. I decided that I'm gonna have our quarry about here where this meteorite is. There's a mountain here, and I think that will look good. There's savanna here that we can just build in. It's quite flat actually, so it should be fine for any of our important building needs. And it's not necessarily that far from where we are. We just have to, build a train network that goes down here, and then across the ocean about here, which will probably be a little bit of a pain, but it should be fun. And then we just got to build across savannah and then come up through here. And that, I think, will be great. But not as great as you hitting that like button. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because we are getting very close to no subscriber goal in general. But please do hit that like and subscribe button. Please, I beg you, please. I need to feed my family. So what do we need? Well, lots of train tracks. Because if I do the quick math, this is at 2,000 blocks away from here. So about 2,000, if we do some Pythagoras math, very big brain math, that's about like 3,000-ish train tracks that we'll need. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't done the math right, but that's like one direction. We need to go back as well, so that's like 6,000. Yeah, I have very big brain, massive brain, probably. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of train tracks. So, and while I was talking, I've been cooking up some train tracks, but obviously this isn't going to be enough for it. And we need to also tear down a bunch of forest, which is also going to be a lot of work. So I think I'll just leave all that up to a very cool and epic montage of me doing that, because that is going to be a lot of work. So yeah, I'm going to leave you with that montage. And here we are in the future area that will be our quarry zone. And I chose this area because it's pretty flat and also mountain. We can build some pretty cool stuff here. I'm thinking we'll probably have, I don't know, something to do with that meteor. Probably not, but it's an idea. We'll have, tracks of little minecarts going up around the mountain, going to different parts of the quarry, probably mining different things. All to be brought out into this bottom area over here, which will then process all that stuff into, I don't know, something. And then bring it over to our train network and drive off into the sunset. Now, this train network is it's quite long, it's quite bad. It's just basically a clearing of whatever was in the train's path. Yeah, it didn't take me a long time as well, and definitely didn't cause me much pain. Almost as much pain as me having to freaking reset my PC, because guess what? Windows moment. I love Windows. It decided to crash on me and basically screw over my hard drive. Yeah, Very fun. Good thing I have multiple hard drives, just in case. Not for the specific scenario, but just because. But yeah, back with another banger. Please subscribe. So if you don't remember, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't remember. We made this checklist of what I wanted to build in my perfect utopia. And as we can see, we've gotten some things done. We've got the lumberyard, better workshop, a mining lift, storage system, better power source, enchantments, but not really. Oh, this one. Let's leave that for now. Netherite, iron armor, iron farm, yada yada. Right? But here's what I actually want this list to have. I want this list to basically contain all of our future planning of anything. So I'm just gonna start a new page, and we're just gonna list down all the stuff we're gonna need for this new industrial quarry. All right, and here's the list of all the things I think I want to make in this area. So first, we're gonna need cobblestone. Cobblestone is pretty much the basis for anything. We're gonna need a gravel farm so that we can, I don't know, use gravel for something. Actually, gravel is kind of important. We need it for some of the other stones and just to also produce sand. And then we'll also need a scoria, limestone farm, because those are nice building blocks. Tough. It's also something we're going to want to automate. Granite, diorite, andesite are also stuff we want to make. I mean, we're going to need an andesite farm, right? So we need andesite to make andesite alloys so we can make our stuff. And then deep slate might come. That's a big if, because there is no actual way to automate deep slate, which means I'd have to make a data pack. I mean, I already plan on making a data pack for this world just so I can have some recipes added in, like just removing some of the broken recipes or adding some recipes that are needed and adding some things that I want to be automated, because I want my perfect utopia to be perfect, which requires all the automation. So yeah, I think the first things we're gonna do is build that cobblestone farm. And I think right here on this wall is actually probably gonna be the best spot we're gonna have to making it. And it's probably not gonna be an actual like building. It's probably just gonna be a hole in the wall, and then we're just gonna mine it out and make it look like an actual like real life mine. That way, you know, I don't have to actually do, you know, buildings, because let's be honest, I suck at building, but that's all right, because if it's inside, all I have to do is interiors, which I also suck at. Wait a minute. So first things first, time to mine out an area. Oh, and I'm gone. And I'm back. Oh, well, I guess I'm just gonna stay here. Ooh. You know, I wasn't really planning on finding a cave system, but this actually kind of works out. I mean, I was just gonna hollow out like a giant area, at least at this level, and then just have my contraptions in here. But I mean, if there's a cave in here, then I might as well use it, right? So first things first, I actually want to get the contraptions in before I beautify the place, because honestly, that's a lot of work. I kind of don't like doing work, and plus I also want, you know, the building around here. Well, it's not really gonna be a building. The support, right, to look good with the contraptions. Let me first plug up this water over here, just so I don't have to have a water stream coming in and ruining everything. And while yeah, it looks messy, I mean, it kind of works actually. Everything is going according to the non-existent plan. All right, the plan, it will work. Trust in the plan. Trust. First thing on the agenda is to actually flatten this bottom bed out a little bit, because this gap, nah. All right, now that it's a bit flatter, we can start planning out where we're gonna want our machines. And I'm already thinking this entire wall here will probably be where the drilling is going to happen. And it's gonna be a very simple drilling system of lava and cobblestone generators. And you've probably seen a bunch of those, so let me just build up the system real quick. And here's the cobblestone machine. Basically, it's just a minecart contraption running back and forth over a cobblestone generator, or a few of them, I should say. It then gets put into this vault over here, where I just remembered I need to put on this threshold switch, which will track the amount of stuff in the vault. And the reason why we want that is so that we don't overproduce on stuff. I'm gonna say, I don't know, 90%? Once the vault's 90% full, it will then power on the, invert, yeah. It will invert right there. It will turn it off, and that will allow us to then be able to basically stop this entire machine from overflowing. Now we just need to set the frequency, which I just have it set as cobble. And there we go. And yeah, that's pretty much the entire machinery. Now the reason why this is all here is because I plan on actually having a minecart coming through here and dropping stuff off. But minecarts are boring. I want to make trains. And I have some near-gauge tracks here just for that purpose. So we can put some train tracks down the path and then run it through our little mine operation. And this is probably going to be a very extensive mine network, you know, with different levels, having different materials, and then they're going to get loaded onto this minecart little thing. And then that will then allow us to basically have a super cool and awesome little automated delivery system. It will then come out to here, where I have not decided where actually I want everything, but it will definitely come out here. It will then be put into a loading area, and then it will be loaded into a train and put into our main system. That is basically all I have planned right now. And of course, we'll also just have, you know, the refining places out here and all them funny stuff, because we need refined materials. We need raw and refined. So I guess the first things first is to actually lay down the tracks. And these can actually go a little bit tighter, I believe. Yeah, it looks like they can go a little bit tighter. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna place down the track starting here. And then end it about here, I believe. And then we can bring a paving machine or whatever that make another paver and then pave out the rest of these blocks. And then have it turn perfectly into, but you just said, you just said, of course, why not? All right. But yeah, we need just a simple track to run all the way through here. There you go. There we go. Nah, why? This is so evil. I need so little more tracks. These are so annoying to make. No. Damn you. Damn you. But yeah, that's basically going to be the path our thing is going to be going down. And obviously there is going to be, you know, places for our train tracks to do their funny business at. And eventually this will all be decorated just to make it look a little bit beautiful. But that is not going to be happening until we have all the systems in place and we know what everything is going to be, you know, looking like and whatnot. But yeah, that's the cobblestone generator all done pretty much. Now I said I was gonna decorate this, but like I said, I want basically the infrastructure to exist first. So let me put in some infrastructure. All right, and now we have some support beams in. This is pretty much the most I'm gonna be doing for now until we get the rest of the mining quarry operation done, and then we can start moving on to detailing all the individual rooms. If I actually remember to do that, let me just put that in the checkboard real quick. Decorate quarry. There we go. Now we have that bookmarked and whatnot. But yeah, I think this is pretty much all I'm gonna do for now. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It's just a bunch of support beams. I mean, if you know any like stereotypical mine, it's pretty much just like cross sections of beams going up and through tiny little tunnels. And with that, I'm gonna end this episode off right here, guys. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, mod pack should be on CurseForge in a couple days or so, depending on how long it takes for them to approve it and whatnot. But it should be approved at some point if you're watching this video. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.